If you are getting ready to write your medical school personal statement, you have likely scoured the internet for worthy examples and guidance. However, there is a lot of noise about what the medical school personal statement should be, and with so much information online, you are not sure who to trust. The medical school personal statement offers a crucial opportunity to show medical schools who you are as an individual, the major influences and background that have shaped your interests and values, and what has inspired you to pursue medicine. With tight limits on space, it can be tough trying to decide what to include in your medical school personal statement. In this video, I will outline what I call the big 3 topics you must address in your medical school personal statement and how to accomplish that. I will simplify what you need to keep in mind when writing your personal statement so you will feel less overwhelmed and more informed. Let's get started now. My name is Dr. Jessica Friedman. I am an emergency physician, former medical school admissions officer, faculty member, and founder of MedEdits Medical Admissions. I can tell you, based on my experience on a medical school admissions committee, that a great personal statement can sway admissions committees to check the invite to interview box. You must think strategically about how you want to present your personal big picture in your personal statement. When a medical school admissions reviewer finishes reading your medical school personal statement, what are the most important things you want that person to remember about you? Does it sum up your personality, interests, and talents? Does it sound like it's written from the heart? It's pretty obvious to most admissions committee members when applicants are trying too hard to impress. Being authentic and upfront about who you are is the best way to be a memorable applicant. I am going to summarize in 3 points what you should aim to achieve when writing your personal statement. You want your personal statement to accomplish the following, which I call the big 3. Number 1, explain to the reader why you've chosen medicine as a career. 2, make it clear how you prepared for medical school. 3, write about your most influential experiences. Let's review the AMCAS personal statement prompt as well as the 9 pre-professional competencies as outlined by the Association of American Medical Colleges to get a good idea of what you need to have in mind while you write your personal statement. You will see that what admissions committees want to know is well represented by the big 3. The AMCAS personal statement instructions are as follows. Use the personal comments essay as an opportunity to distinguish yourself from other applicants. Here are some questions that you may want to consider while writing the essay. Why have you selected the field of medicine? What motivates you to learn more about medicine? What do you want medical schools to know about you that hasn't been disclosed in other sections of the application? In addition, you may wish to include information such as unique hardships, challenges, or obstacles that may have influenced your educational pursuits. Comments on significant fluctuations in your academic record that are not explained elsewhere in your application. Now we will review the 9 pre-professional core competencies that medical school admissions committees want to see as evidenced by your application. They want to know that you possess these qualities and characteristics. Now don't worry, medical school admissions committees don't expect you to demonstrate all of them, but you should demonstrate some. In your personal statement, you might be able to also demonstrate the 4 thinking and reasoning competencies. So, what is the best way to ensure you address the AMCAS personal statement prompt and show you possess the pre-professional competencies as outlined by the AMC? If you think about how to answer the big 3 in a more detailed way, you will naturally accomplish what is necessary. When writing your personal statement, be sure it answers the questions that follow. What have you done that supports your interest in becoming a doctor? I always advise applicants to practice evidence-based admissions. The reader of your essay wants to see the evidence that you have done what is necessary to understand the practice of medicine. This includes clinical exposure, research, and community service, among other activities. Why do you want to be a doctor? This may seem pretty basic, and it is, but admissions officers need to know why you want to practice medicine. Many applicants make the mistake of simply listing what they have done without offering insights about those experiences that answer the question, why medicine? Your reasons for wanting to be a doctor may overlap with those of other applicants. This is okay because the experience in which you participated and the stories you tell are completely distinct and only yours. Medical school admissions committees want to know that you have explored your interests deeply and that you can reflect on the significance of these clinical experiences and volunteer work. By writing only that you want to help people does not support a sincere desire to become a physician. You must indicate why the medical profession in particular, rather than social work, teaching, or another helping profession, is your goal. How have your experiences influenced you? It is important to show how your experiences are linked and how they have influenced you. How did your experiences motivate you? How did they affect what else you did in your life? How did your experiences shape your future goals? Medical school admissions committees like to see a sensible progression of involvements. While not every activity needs to be logically connected with another, the evolution of your interests and how your experiences have nurtured your future goals and ambitions show that you are motivated and committed. Who are you as a person? What are your values and ideals? Medical school admissions committees also want to know about you as an individual beyond your interests in medicine. This is where answering that third open-ended question in the prompt becomes so important. What was interesting about your background, youth, and home life? What did you enjoy most about college? Do you have any distinctive passions or interests? They want to be convinced that you are a good person beyond your experiences. Write about those topics that are unlikely to appear elsewhere in your statement, that will offer depth and interest to your work and illustrate the qualities and characteristics you possess. I realize this is a lot of information to consider and process. I suggest you head over to the MedEdits website where you can find information about how to take a detailed personal inventory to figure out what topics to include in your personal statement, read example medical school personal statements, and find information about just any topic related to medical school. If you have thoughts or questions regarding your personal statement, write a comment below. How will you satisfy the big three? And be sure to subscribe to this channel. I wish you the best of luck in writing your medical school personal statement.